Well, give a lot of credit to Mars Hill. Did a great job today. We had two teams coming into this game that, 2 wins apiece, and we knew that we still had to play well. And, unfortunately, we're on the losing end again. And, it's something where our team needs to continually grow and develop and be able to understand every single message is important. And, I think we've got a lot of young players in the program right now that, they need to be able to just bring themselves to a place of just self-responsibility and understand what they have to do. Look out there in offense, and we've got, 6 or 7 freshmen on the field at any given time. And obviously that makes a huge difference, You got to have juniors and seniors out there, and you got to have maturity out there. And there's no substitute for experience. And, these are the growing pains of going through that right now. And so we've got to be able to still compete and still be able to bring some energy and enthusiasm to what we're doing. And I thought we could have did that better today. And I thought we were in positions at certain points in the game to be able to win the game. And just unfortunately, I think we lost momentum, and, it's hard to get that back once it kind of turns. And so, we need to fight and keep competing, and we got 2 weeks left, and we're going to aim to do that.
What was the decision to go with Josh Jones solely in the second half?
Well, because Josh Dale, I think he had 2 interceptions right in the first half, and he was actually sick this week, and he missed a little bit of practice time, and so I think that was just a reflection of just part of him not being able to take ample reps to prepare, and I think that's what we got to do. We got to stick with the guy who had prepared all week, and had Josh Dale not thrown those or threw touchdowns or whatever, it might be different. That momentum is a little bit different there.
Yeah, what did you see from Josh Jones out there leading the offense? I mean, led the second quarter touchdown drive, and then a couple drives there in the third quarter.
Well, yeah, I think there's a lot of really, really good, and then I think there's kind of some stuff in the middle, and then there's also some stuff that he really needs to work on. And I think that's just going to be kind of as you move through week to week in the moment. You get better little by little, but, sometimes it's not until you really go through the whole entire experience that you can kind of take a step back and be able to really digest it all and really be able to take that big step forward. And so I think, he's doing everything he can to just continue to improve and try to do the things that we ask of him. And, I look forward to him just to continue to compete and be at his best here for these last couple weeks.
How did you feel about Josh's performance against the Blitz? It looks like a couple of those plays, those big plays that he had against the Blitz, and got it off quickly and turned to big plays.
Yeah, I think I think partly great job by Josh, and then great job by Johnny Cox, our offensive coordinator, to call some screens versus blitzes, and that's what you want to do. When they're over-aggressive, you want to be able to get rid of the ball quick and be able to try to get guys down the field quick. And so, well executed, and that was good to see. Obviously, I think we got to continue to grow with our protection with pressure, and to be able to counter that obviously feels good.
How did you like your teams, or what did you see from your team's execution late or short yardage situations? First quarter there was 4 tries to get 1 yard there on the goal line, and then a 4th and 1 they weren't able to convert.
Yeah, no, I mean that doesn't feel good. You got to be able to put the ball in the end zone, right? I mean, in that first series, and to only have come away with 3 points there is, that's disappointing. I mean, you want to be able to put the ball in the end zone, and they expect that too, and that's one of our offensive goals. So we've got to be able to do that better, and I think it's a collective effort all the way from the offensive line, and just everybody who touches the ball down there and runs the ball and whatever it is. I think we had 3 straight runs on that series, and we got to be able to find a way to get a yard or yard and a half or whatever it ended up being on 3 tries and be able to put it in. So I mean, we certainly need to be able to do that, and that's an expectation.
Talk about having the young kids out there, or the young guys out there. It was mostly freshmen out there on those runs and stuff. Do you think a situation where Josh Sheridan, an experienced guy, and maybe would have been able to came out and finished it?
Absolutely. I think, experience is, it definitely helps. And, Josh Sheridan was our lead rusher for a reason. I mean, he was, obviously a very valuable asset to us offensively, and does hurt when you lose those guys. And, but you move forward, and you got to be able to have somebody step in. And I think we're doing everything we can. Those guys are doing everything we can, or they can, and they've just got to continue to learn and grow and even get better as it is.
And McKinley did lead you guys in rushing today.
Yeah.
So what did you like about what he did?
Well, I think he is fantastic. I think he is a true freshman that he comes every single day and competes, and he doesn't say a whole lot, and really proud of just the effort that he gives all the time. I can't say enough about just the intangibles that he brings, and I think it shows, in moments like these, because he prepares the right way, and I love his work ethic, and I can't speak highly enough about him.
Pass rush, you guys didn't register any sacks today. You were getting some pressure on the quarterback. Just wondering who would be at home.
I know. We usually rely on being able to get some pressure and being able to get sacks, and that obviously hurts us on defense a little bit, because that has been such a key part of when we are successful. I mean, we got a great pass rush up front, and so obviously they blocked us well, and they had a plan to get us out of the pocket a little bit, and give them credit for that. But obviously we got to be able to put some pressure on them and to be able to rattle them a little bit and to create some more bigger plays like that for us.
And defensively, we talked during the week about the secondary and what they're supposed to do as far as competing when the ball's in the air and stuff like that. What did you think about what they did today?
Yeah, I thought they had a better week of practice, and I thought they did compete on some balls a lot better, and at the same time, there's some passes that, you don't want to give up, right? I mean, there's an absolute underthrown ball there at midfield that went for however long it was, 20, 30 yards, and nobody can make a play on it, and that's disappointing. You got a ball in the end zone down there that is tipped by our guy, tipped by their guy, and everybody's falling all around it, and they end up and catch it, right? So, I mean, those are 50-50 plays, and if you don't come out on top of those, then you're going to be on the short end of the stick, and that's where, you're 2 touchdowns down now, and that's the difference between a game like this of being on top and being where we are right now.
Offense struggled in the third quarter. Had good field position a couple times. What was the problem there?
Yeah, I think I don't think that we had great morale, to be quite honest with you. I think we just needed some more juice offensively and guys to be able to, get themselves going a little bit more. And I think we just kind of what you described there. I think we just kind of hit a lull, and we kind of just we're spinning our tires in place a little bit. And so we got to be able to pick ourselves up there, and everybody's got to get themselves going, and we got to be able to execute everything. We got to be able to come off the ball better, got to be able to sustain blocks better, got to be able to run crisper routes. It's just all the little things and the fundamentals that we need to do better all the time.
Devin wasn't really returning kicks today. I mean, McKinley had a big return, but why wasn't Devin back there?
We actually replaced him, and he made some decisions to where we just put another guy out there to give him an opportunity, and that's just how it goes. I mean, if you don't do your job, then you get fired, and somebody else does it for you, and simple as that.